Osprey's line of the women's Sirrus packs have three main purposes: value, comfort, and ventilation. And this is the 50-liter size. This was built specifically for lightweight backpacking. It's a feature-rich pack, so you can use it in a lot of different ways. And the first thing I want to point out is the suspension system. That's where the ventilation and comfort really come in. They're using the Air Speed back panel here, which gives plenty of ventilation, 3D spacer mesh, and some really comfortable foam in the harness and the hip belt. Now, these packs come in different sizes for the torso. They're not truly adjustable in the torso length, so definitely look at those sizes to see what fits you best. But you can definitely adjust it with these load lifter straps if you're on the lower end of the torso or the higher end of the torso. Now, looking at some of the features back here, you've got stow on the go trekking pole loops. You've got a whistle on the sternum strap, which you don't see on every pack. And then down here on the bottom, very comfortable hip belt, but you've got some pockets there on the front so you can store some small items. One thing I do want to point out while we're looking at the back of the pack is this is a lidded pack, and unlike the smaller versions of the Sirrus, this actually has a floating lid, so you can adjust it up and down depending on how big or the size of the load that you've got. So if you've got it packed out completely, you can undo these straps a little bit and have a much bigger pack. In the same way, if you're just going for a quick overnight and you don't need all the space that this provides, you can compress that down. You can really compress that lid down and make it a much smaller pack so it doesn't get in the way. The pockets here are great. So you've got a really good size lid here. There's a shallow pocket up on top. You can put a map or keys or something like that. And then down below it, you've got plenty of space to put a first aid kit or some items that you want to get your hands on really quickly. On the sides, you have two stretchy mesh water bottle pockets. You have the inside out compression straps. So I've got the compression strap behind my water bottle. That way I can compress the pack without getting in the way of that bottle. But you can also route it to the outside of the pack if you want to. Now, as far as access into the pack, I think Osprey does a great job here. This is truly a top loading pack, meaning that you can get into the contents of your pack with this really big opening. So that's nice, but they also have a big U-shaped zipper here. So you can open that up almost all the way, and you can access things towards the bottom of your pack, towards the middle. You don't have to unpack it all the way just to get to something that's in the middle of the pack. Now, ahead of this main body pocket here, you've got another pocket there, and this is an added feature that's not on a lot of the other Sirrus packs. So something, like a map or something a little more shallow, you can store there. Towards the bottom, you also have a lower sleeping bag compartment. So this is meant for weekend trips. You can store your sleeping bag down there, and that zipper opens up nice and wide. You've got removable sleeping pad loops, so you can compress that down if you want to, but if you're traveling, if you're using this pack not for technical backpacking, you can remove those, take them off. Another feature that's nice is you have a tuck away bungee right here. So in the same way, if you would rather have kind of a clean look on that pack, you don't have to have those bungees out. But because you have a tool loop down here, you can use this bungee up here to attach your trekking poles, to attach anything else that you want. So those small features really make a difference in being able to use this pack in a lot of different ways. I can see this being great for travel, being great for overnight backpacking, and even longer trips if you're carrying a lighter load. It's the women's Osprey Sirrus 50-liter pack.